I'm starting to think Donald Trump might not be the best businessman after all. So, what caused the complete embarrassment and destruction of the United States? That's right, it was the libtards with their strongly worded letters. Like last week, somebody punched my girlfriend in the face. So I did what any intelligent person would do. I sat down while the guy was punching my girlfriend and I wrote him a strongly worded letter. And, after picking my girlfriend up off the floor, after handing him this strongly worded letter, I am certain that he went home and he read it. And he thought all about things. And he took it very seriously. And my girlfriend, her face all bloodied, looked at me and she said, Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking up for me and writing him that strongly worded letter. You're such a man. Now, I don't especially enjoy making fun of the laughingstock that the United States has become in the world. But, like a bad movie, you kind of have no choice but to make fun of it because there's nothing you can do about it. I'm in Canada, and it's sad to watch, but you gotta get your laughs where you can, right? You laugh because you would cry. As I always say, it's so funny that it's sad. And it's kind of interesting to, like, living in Canada, have a front row seat to an empire completely falling. And it's especially funny watching certain Americans being all happy about it, like almost laughing with, like, unknowingly laughing about the situation when they should be, like, freaking out. It's like your house is on fire and you're going, yeah, damn right, that'll show you, to your wife or something. Now, you've probably surmised by now, based on my creativity, my good sense of humor, and my civilized demeanor, that of course I'm a MAGA supporter. I like facts, and facts don't care about your feelings. My feelings don't care about facts, but it's the libs that get all emotional, and I think they're really ridiculous. They can't use logic the way MAGA can. Everybody's always whining about victims having rights. Well, what about the bullies having rights? What about them? Whoever feels sorry for the bullies or helps them out? And speaking of getting into fights over people's girlfriends, I was in a bar last week, and I saw some guy with his girlfriend, and I said, your girlfriend is ugly as hell. And then the guy punched me. And I couldn't believe it. And it was just, we should be able to have freedom of speech and not have to worry about violence. It was way out of line. I'm starting to think that maybe Donald Trump isn't a great businessman. Don't get me wrong. I still believe that he always tells the truth. But I'm just starting to doubt whether he was the best businessman. He might only have been the second best businessman of all time. And regarding Charlie Kirk didn't just argue for the sake of arguing. Charlie Kirk believed in objectivity. After all, he was a Christian. Charlie Kirk was open-minded and he was willing to be proven wrong. Charlie Kirk was compassionate and he never said anything negative about anybody. After all, he was a Christian. And that's why MAGA loved Charlie Kirk. Because MAGA is a place of love and empathy and forgiveness. Just like Jesus. Now, I might be Canadian, but I consider myself a true MAGA. And being a true MAGA, I find the following joke very insulting. How many MAGAs does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. Trump just comes and says the light bulb was screwed in, and they all sit there in the dark believing it. Now, I find that both offensive and cruel. First of all, us MAGAs, we do know how to screw in a light bulb. I've done it before and I'm good at it. Secondly, if Trump said the light bulb had been changed and it was still dark, well, obviously he would have been told that by someone else, so it wouldn't be his fault. Somebody messed with the message. Fake news was impersonating him. And even if it was proven that Trump was lying about the light bulb, he would have had a good reason to do it. And even if he didn't have a good reason, he had good intentions. And even if he didn't have good intentions, he's only human. And I would blame the light bulb. Light bulbs are probably evil, just like windmills, right? They say that Donald Trump only says hate speech. Well, he has not ever said one hateful thing in his life. He just said the other day that he hates his enemies, but that's not hate speech. He just said what he hates, but he didn't actually speak hatefully. There's a difference. And he said it with love and empathy. When Trump was asked what his favorite book in the Bible was, he said he liked the whole thing. And that means that he's really especially religious and Christian, right? Because he likes the whole thing equally. He doesn't even have a favorite book or chapter. I mean, if you ask me what I like to buy at the grocery store, I like to buy everything. And that just shows how much I love everything at the grocery store. It doesn't mean I can't tell that, I don't know what's in the grocery store. Let's not be silly. And by the way, I'm straight. I'm not gay. I'm really straight. I'm very macho. I'm like Donald. I've never cried a day in my life. I don't even cry during girl movies. Somebody once said that fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 1,000,000 times, I'm in a MAGA cult. Well, to that I just say, just because I follow Donald Trump blindly doesn't mean I don't think for myself. Okay? It's that simple. The truth is whatever you want it to be. That's what's great about it. And facts don't care about your feelings. They care about mine. People say it's weird how the Republican, every time they have a convention, the gay dating site, Grindr, always crashes. Well, that's a coincidence. Just because one thing happens doesn't mean it caused the other thing. Everybody knows that. That's fallacious. Anyhow, United States of America, I'm rooting for you. You go, girl. Sometimes you have to destroy something in order to rebuild it all over again. Build it better. Build back better. Oh wait, that was that horrible guy Biden. No, we're talking about the wonderful MAGA thing that's going on. Yeah. So just because your country's being completely demolished doesn't mean it's not in the process of like a caterpillar in a cocoon. It's going to come out a beautiful butterfly. And if there's anybody who can fix your country, I'll tell you who it is. It's this guy, the second guy from the left, not the third guy from the left. The former game show host. He will fix the country. This guy, yeah. The guy on the right, that looks a bit like a turkey. He's going to fix everything. The third from the left, or the second from the right, he's going to solve everything because he has the solution. He knows all the good. He knows the best facts. And it's just going to be such a beautiful country, and I can't wait to go there again one day. And Democrats, come on. Stop writing those strongly worded letters because, MAGA takes them very seriously. They read every word and they get depressed and they're like, oh no, we got a strongly written letter. But what will we do?